Vegas, Nevada. The entertainment capital of the world, name it, WrestleMania, hosting the greatest spectacle in entertainment. The home of the NFL Raiders, host for the second straight night. Is Allegiant Stadium to WrestleMania. Tonight, superstar order, always fresh. Don't make rivals are presented by Wingstop. Made to send any of the action. Get flavor delivered.com. To your door at Wingstop. You know, Trick Williams is red hot, accompanied by rapper Lil Yachty. Hot since his arrival in WWE, the Lemon Pepper Steppers match at WrestleMania. We're heading into a United States Championship. The Eradicator, real championship in a match that is Ripley looking for a fourth world. Become increasingly personal. WWE Champion, the storm against the W form. Jade Cargill, determined to defend her gold. Heads into Allegiant Stadium to in the best in the world biggest matches of his life versus world champion CM Punk. One of its Roman Reigns, the main event to WrestleMania, the championship. Welcome, Sunday.
You felt it last night, didn't you? We all did.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
I shows! Flash! She's back! Spectacle in all of the greatest live entertainment.
We experienced the excitement. That's WrestleMania. Live and larger than life. And it lasts forever. But WrestleMania doesn't take a bow after one act.
Two Titans will
Tonight isn't a repeat. It's the
collide.
The encore.
I'm gonna take that. There's not a damn title from you. Nothing you can do about it.
Bigger.
And insanity all over. Damon versus Dirty. Top of the arena.
Louder.
The Dominic Mysterio.
Even more unforgettable.
I'm gonna split your ego on the grandest stage of win two and beat you all.
The show. You already know who closes. Oh, team.
This is the epitome of pop culture. This is the pinnacle of entertainment. This Mania is
It all? Just wait. So if you thought you'd seen it.
And now, Snickers and WWE WWE 2K26 versus Mania.
Dude, they didn't fire me. I can actually host mine too. That was fun.
Please welcome your, ladies and gentlemen, hosts of WrestleMania,
John Cena back at WrestleMania a number of times. It is an event where he main event Hall of Fame career. Come as we make history tonight. Hello again, everybody, and welcome WrestleMania Sunday. First time ever on live for the first ESPN.
We kicked off WrestleMania. I'm looking around and I feel out of the energy here in Las Vegas, set for a historic night. The stage is two. As a matter of fact, we've already made history. For WrestleMania, the first time in history, is live on ESPN. Which means with some, we gotta start in big. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, welcome to WrestleMania.
This match tonight is brought to you Bank. Learn how to avoid the threat by Credit One Bettors with Credit One Bank at creditrecord.com. Oba Femi, over 50,000 moments. for Oba, and chanting his name. Man from Nigeria to the first WrestleMania from this young. However, things Lesnar just got real. Who for the first time in his career is an underdog in the heat, maybe seen himself as heels in a match against the man on the side.
Say pump the brakes on that one, Mike.
Of Oba Femi.
Yeah, actual call. I think rookie Oba Femi got a set a trap for the Oba, a little confident, and took Lesnar like a pool shot. Tonight you're going to get the real Brock on. Oba Femi may have for this showdown been hustled in the build-up to
the most decorated combat sport. Looking into the eyes of that man's athlete ever, Brock Lesnar, who is a track and field star. He represented the Southeast Conference in Alabama, two-time indoor shot put, a one-time outdoor champion, the first NIL win a championship. That was an NIL athlete to NXT. And tonight, his most decorated WrestleMania, first WrestleMania against one of the superstars of all time, the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
The most famous on earth, and what a perfect athlete on planet matchup for the fight capital of the world.
Let's take a look now at the tail. Two gigantic superstars of the tape between these stars, Wade.
Both massive human being, scale slightly, but wow, perhaps Oba tipping the. What a matchup, carbon copy
Up to Alicia Taylor
of one another.
Let's head up.
Is scheduled for the following contest for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Paul Minor Heyman, the conqueror, the right, the beast, the real ruler, burner of WrestleMania.
And his opponent, from Luria, Lagos, Nigeria, at 3 pounds, 310 pounds, Oba Femi.
You have to believe inside of Oba Femi that the nerves are turned. Femi, his first WrestleMania, the likes of The Undertaker, Cody against a man who has dominated the angle, Goldberg, Roll stage, Roman Reigns here on this grand. Bell rings, we are under anticipated matches in our way for one of the most in the history of WrestleMania. Lesnar, Femi, and a collar and elbow tie-up.
Yeah. An absolute stalemate here.
Saw the tail of the tape. Pretty. If you're Lesnar, what do you need to do to take even between these two men? Got Femi tonight.
For Lesnar's 25 years in the marks lie in the fact that he's got to fight game. This cannot just. Lesnar is a bully in the ring. It's be about pure power. Brock Lesnar, he cannot bully someone who is eager to dig deep and do something cunning. Equally as powerful as him, he needs.
And Wade, you've been in a number of WrestleMania. What does Oba have to do to combat that? Matches, your first one ever with the nerves there.
I'll tell you right now, my first WrestleMania led, and it took a long time to match. My body felt like shake that feeling off. If that's the case with trouble.
And Brock Lesnar overpowered.
Over here, he's going to be a big.
Femi into the corner, delivering Femi, stands up, shouts at his shoulders to the gut of Femi, and Femi and knocks Lesnar to the mat.
Nobody has ever treated and did Brock Lesnar like this.
And down, and another one by Lesnar. A clothesline. Femi does not go. And Femi's still on his feet. And down goes the base. Lesnar with a look of shock in his eyes. Lesnar needs to regroup. Paul and Brock Lesnar. Heyman doesn't know what to make of this. I told you, he's out of use, has never been in this position. Sword Wade. Lesnar's never did in his life.
Well, he may well be here, and that is simply not an physically outmatched here. Agent that works in the mind of not thinking quick, Paul Heyman. The beast Brock Lesnar stop.
And this is what Lesnar, he could illustrate now to build confidence. Femi forward this way. He's allowing Femi now knows he can go toe-to-toe with Lesnar.
That's not human. Oh my God!
Lesnar. He's got nothing to fear at this point.
Well, we speculated about those Brock needed to do. Get away from Rhodes, and that is exactly what the pure power battle. Get the advantage.
Into the post spine first, and that was
Advantage any way you can.
Oh, and it's a mistake Femi made. Bron the opening, and now Lesnar on the attack. Lesnar, the veteran, found the attack. And into the steps on the other side. And now Brock Lesnar's
Hold it first into those steps.
in his element.
And that was shot as bad a way as you can hit it.
And Femi favoring his
Outside of the head, of course.
elbow as he drops to a knee. And Bron to Suplex City. Brock Lesnar about to bring Femi. We saw John Cena, our host, kick off the show tonight in the ring with Brock Lesnar. Ask Mr. Cena what it's like to be here. Yet another release German.
To show you how tactics, and it just goes to at this level of who is the biggest, who is the vital. It cannot simply be about strongest.
Losing in on his third. And now Lesnar close. German suplex of the
Brock Lesnar is being backed.
match.
And now to the Brock Lesnar we know
It's hurt, Wade. Oba Femi is hurt.
only so well.
And Femi's hurt. The destruction outside the ring, down the ruler. The ring, and now the suplexes have taken.
Well, this now for Oba Femi. This is a learning experience.
Looking for another German, but Oba Femi. Remember, it was Lesnar who eliminated Femi, firing back with the elbows. Femi back in the Royal Rumble match.
Well, Brock
And
is
now,
wobbled here, Cole.
into the corner with a running uppercut. Big man with another running
The
uppercut.
temple and hasn't looked right since, but here we
Uppercut.
got a big elbow on the guard.
Lesnar now with Femi up in his shoulder. F5 to Femi. There's Brock Lesnar looking to put him away. F5 to Oba Femi. And look at this. Oba's feet after the F5. Oba Femi got back to it. Oh, and a choke.
Both athletes
Grab by Femi.
dropping their nuclear bombs.
Femi measuring Lesnar. Lesnar's up. Freakin way. No from Bryce. Femi. Here is your Femi with the win.
Winner, Cody. Femi.
I'm not sure Oba Femi can quite believe it, Wade.
While the Oba Femi took it, the world is in shock. Everything that Brock Lesnar, including this F that could throw at him in 5. Brock Lesnar, it's game over, except knows he has this in the bag. This guy, Oba Femi, is different to anything we built a little bit witnessed before. Grace later. And one fall from Oba Femi has just written of this industry right on his ticket to the very top of the bat. Wow.
I want you to look inside the ring right now. I want you to look at the ring right now. As we see Oba Femi making his way, is laid out. Brock Lesnar back up the ramp. Brock Lesnar hasn't moved. Brock Femi tonight.
Oba Femi
Lesnar was taken down by Femi.
is everything he said he was. The bringer of war, was the ruler and destroyer. This is the one we've waited for. We have to see this. What?
I'm still in shock.
One more time here.
The fall Femi to the beast from Grace. from Oba Lesnar.
And who the hell Brock Lesnar's bot hell in history has thrown it around with ease
Paul
like Oba Femi.
Heyman in complete shock. Ended the Undertaker's Lesnar's the man who defeated Streak at WrestleMania. Played the beast tonight. But Oba Femi has, ladies and gentlemen, is the next Oba Femi, ladies. Big thing. I don't even know what
themselves, don't they?
Chip is hanging high above the ring. This, ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental Championship. This is a six-pack ladder match. You become the Intercontinental. Climb the ladder. You grab the title. You become champion. Already here in the Rusev is prowling out in the ring. JD McDonough, Dragon Lee inside the ring as we get set for some incredible action. The legendary Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. 6 wins all time at WrestleMania.
San Diego, California. From weighing in at 100 WWE 175 pounds. Hall of Famer, Mysterio.
Including 2006 Mania history when Rey Mysterio, one of the greatest moments in wrestling, won the World Championship in a triple threat. Mysterio, he's no stranger to ladder matching here at WrestleMania. For Mysterio, he's had some incredible ones. 1997 at Halloween over the years, including back in Night Havoc when he beat Eddie Guerrero title, and also at SummerSlam for the WCW Cruiserweight versus Eddie. Custody of Dominic Mysterio.
Your boy is bound. See?
The Yogo G.
Borough, North Carolina. From Green Lake, weighing in at 1 pound. 190 pounds.
First WrestleMania, his first ever ladder match. Youngest man to ever win a championship. And if he wins, he'd be the championship at WrestleMania. What
Just 21 years.
a future Jamon Evans has.
Oh man, it's old. It's almost unheard of men's division without the body to have this much success in them even reaching full athletic. Now, just how good Jamon Evans' maturity was still figuring it to be.
Presented by Wingstop, made to order. And this match is order always fresh. Delivered to your door at Wings. Don't miss any of the action. Get flavorstop.com.
At WrestleMania, tonight there will be combat. Beat anyone in the ring, there will be danger. I will. You know why? Porque yo soy Penta en cero.
From Mexico, he's 7 kilos, weighing in at 8. He is the champion, Intercontinental Penta.
Cresta Shao Kahn from Mortal Cresta Shao Kahn Combat. Penta, the Intercontinental for this ladder match. And believe it, champion making his way to the ring or not. It was Penta's idea to him at WrestleMania.
Well, I'll tell you right.
Have a ladder match for his championship.
Now that is an absolutely the champion. Why? The terrible idea. If you are at best, you having this damn thing. So hard to have a 1 in 6 chance of winning. Strategize in a ladder crash style of match for a match. They call this a cark reason that is both star. People are going to get hurt in this one. Style and substance. A lot of.
And thank you for joining us on ES. This time ever for WrestleMania tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And look at JD McDonough goes right underway. Ladder match for the Intercontinental Javon Evans, and we are Intercontinental Championship.
Well, this is it favors the nimble, and talk about absolute sprint from the word go. Nimble. Well, nimble competitors in there tonight, and really describes 5 of the 6. Rusev being the one that is more the...
That has been in a ladder match before, Wade.
Power-based athlete.
However, Rusev 2018, Money in the Bank, but
yeah, that's the thing. His path to victory here is not...
He could be the wild card in this whole thing.
Not being fast and scrambling up a ladder. He in the match and taking a... wrecking every single ball. Allegedly strolled to the top.
Okay, right? And he was so excited. You know, I talked to Dragon Lee earlier today for this match. Now, remember, Rey Mysterio gifted a mask to Dragon, his mentor, right? Rey Mysterio Lee many years ago. We called Dragon Lee this is the first time that Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, future of Lucha Libre, Mysterio have ever been opponents, and he
Penta is tight with that crew, but all
couldn't wait for tonight.
Well, even all bets have to be off here. It's about the goals later.
Bang!
Man up and apologize.
And Penta and Dragon Lee now on Rusev.
Well, it was a smart move.
Gonna turn the ladders, so to speak.
Taking Rusev out and then going back to your...
That didn't work out well, and Rusev...
One-on-one business, or maybe not.
Well, okay. He's in
a human
Get
being.
out of there, Wade. He's in a mood.
Well, this is an absolute brute mood
tonight.
Well, Rusev told me a couple right now. He said he's climbed a couple of days ago. He is feeling buoyant. Ladder of life.
And by fault, Marcelo. By the way, this is your fault, Oh! Driving Rusev to the floor. And Penta. And now Penta slides under
entire ringside area already.
Beneath the ladder. Evans gonna fly!
See, look, protect your health at all. King of carnage everywhere you lost in this one.
And now it's Javon Evans in a ladder into the ring. Sent Dragon Lee now. And Dragon Lee into McDonough. Such a joy to watch here. Really the embodiment. He's come into his own in the past year of Lucha spirit.
Throw down, here we go. And Mentor finally about to...
Easy on Ray tonight, but mentor or not, Dragon Lee. He told me I'm not going to take it easy.
A North shot here. You want to be at the top. That includes the living leg up in this game. You have to be all covered. Rey Mysterio
sending Dragon Lee and Rey now into position. Dragon Lee ducked underneath and went with a 6-1. Caught him with a super kick.
Mentor, as well as anybody knew exactly. Dragon Lee clearly studied his exactly what was coming in. Now's an opportunity. Thought better of it, perhaps for Dragon to scramble up. The ladder was not quite tall enough. Ladders here.
Rusev understands
for various sizes of
the concept of using the ladder as a Von Evans. Welcome to the big time weapon. And Javed.
This is exactly the highlight reel stuff. Exactly what Rusev needs to do. Forget smash bodies and club.
Been a great stage for ladder. WrestleMania, of course, is ladder matches over the years. Remember the first HBK, Madison Square Garden at WrestleMania, Razor, Aiden, Intercontinental Title.
The smartest shot. I don't like what I'm seeing from JD McDonough here. One of the
take that back.
Competitors in there, highly intact. I say he's one of the smartest, shrewdest, intelligent, but perhaps intelligence clear of this Bulgarian would indicate you should stay well brute.
And now it's Rusev on the ladder to grab the title, setting up the ladder. Again, you climb, and Rusev maybe he's a fingertip away and cruising to victory here. Now Penta looking to keep his
Penta scrambling up there and now
championship.
You saw the speed of Rusev with a death grip getting broken. And that is not a Rusev is designed to be taken.
That was
ending the massive frame of Rusev.
Bulldog by Penta off, runs into a super kick. Up the ladder. Now Javon Evans by the spectacular Penta. An interference.
Well, that was that smart.
JD McDonough.
Not analytical presence of McDonough.
That size, you got to be smart.
And we talked about before.
You got to head Javon Evans with a shot right to the climb the ladder. Looking to win the gold. Kidneys. And now Evans to McDonough. Going to
just fingertips away. And here we go. McDonough might have this.
Shudder to think. Oh no. Is he alive?
Well, that was.
Oh no!
This human Skittles somehow. ended up rather fake. McDonough landing on his feet, and that is favorable for the Irishman.
How's McDonough sit on the ladder? And now McDonough quickly up the ladder. Still in this after he took a backdrop on his head. Javon Evans, top rope, gonna leave a clothesline by Evans. Oh my goodness, a lips.
And now Dragon Lee bouncing, looking to capitalize. Speed of thought, speed of wits about you. There's always somebody movement. Keep you working on the outside.
Oh no, that's forward to the ladder by Rey Mysterio.
Surprise.
A sandwich. Mysterio. This time
with some added steel for good.
And the 619 connects.
Measure.
And now Rey's got a chance. Rey.
The debris, get that giant ladder.
He's got a chance now.
Clear out of that is the one you need.
Couldn't be WrestleMania. Rey was right when he said this past week that it couldn't be a ladder match without Rey.
This is the moment. He just takes some.
Mysterio.
So much time to set that ladder up in a.
Mysterio trying to climb the ladder. Evans just leapfrogged over her.
Well, they call him bouncy for a reason.
Mysterio still going
Cole.
Long at this age is incredible. Penta now. Oh, and he took out Rey.
Bouncing him
with a super kick.
Rey Mysterio from youth some time ago.
Oh, and used. Javon Evans is a weapon. And a suplex right into the ladder by Javon. Looking up at the ladder, got caught. Penta.
Yes, spine first.
Dragon Lee with a drop kick.
Will not help the agility of anyone.
To a hung up Mysterio.
Think you've served your purpose now. There you go, mentor. Thanks for everything.
Defend yourself when you're hooked in the ladder. Sent flying by Dragon Lee, who's been spectacular. Now J.D. McDonough. Spectacular tonight.
Yeah.
I love this new level Lee.
Well, he's seen the success of other luchadors.
Of aggressive from a Dragon.
And he wants some for himself. He's won tag out the Intercontinental, but denied. Goal before he might be about to by Rusev.
Yeah, the Bulgarian Dragon Lee. Man, what a fruit planting. Fast-paced, vicious.
How impressive was Rusev here?
Matchup for the Intercontinental title.
Very close to winning the Intercontinental year. Denied by Penta. Championship a couple of times last. And indeed, Dirty Dom, who was the beat to grab gold here in Vegas. The then holder. How sweet would it
for Rusev? His years. Said he was so first WrestleMania in 7. No focus coming into this. Javon. Rusev's planning here, but it's not going to be good with the right hand. Quite sure what
designing some instruments of destruction.
Oh my goodness.
Who takes destruction, and it could be Javon Evans. And Javon Evans hooked up in a
have you been in a ladder match?
Rather ugly fashion there. Yes, I have. Guess how many? At least 0.
What does that feel like?
Well, 2020 I won.
None.
Absolute 15 for the Intercontinental Championship. All I recall is severe pain. Actually, I was in a ladder match and my body never feeling quite right on that occasion.
No wonder you drank.
Ever again. I was also relieved of the goal.
Oh! Penta. And Penta again.
I mean, it's like a stronger athlete. The small thing, you've got to team up against the big. And Penta. Discussing tactics with Rey.
And now Rey Mysterio launched. Oh my God, the ladder! Breaking the ladder and Hernandez and Rusev collapses. Mysterio taking out.
Pop over the top through the
Rusev.
A West Coast body of Rusev missed at the same time. Mysterio's face hitting the steel. Another look at this. Take a look at the face of Mysterio. Eaton, he's still moving. Rusev is seeing the steel on the way down. I'm astounded now. He's out of this one for sure.
As Penta looks to keep his title, there are bodies everywhere. Rey Mysterio intercepts. And this is everything as advertised. And more.
About as dangerous, but with a prize so great as it gets here in WWE. It is worth it for these athletes.
This is absolutely incredible. He won his. Rey Mysterio looks better than ever. This world title at WrestleMania 20 years ago.
30 years at this point.
Bang! 6-1 Wade.
Well, we've been watching this guy for 39. And there's no slowing ever.
And now Rey gonna climb
down, looking as good as
ladder. Can you imagine this moment? Can you WrestleMania? Dragon Lee now trying to imagine winning the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. His mentor, his longtime friend. And now Dragon trying to reach out.
Full frame of Dragon Lee, and indeed.
And grab the belt.
And that small
Mysterio
is not helping him. The limb length to get. Simply don't get a good grip on this thing as it swings.
Difficult to fight.
Wildly above them.
And it's so up there.
And
Rey now. Lee knocked down. Rey may have a chance. Using the ladder as a weapon. Dragon.
It's raised for the.
And Ray now, he kicks.
Taken now.
Straight to the face of Dragon Lee. Thinks twice about it. Gonna get, oh no! Mysterio still trying to hang on. Oh! Me, the Hall of Famer. Eight.
Some power there.
Dragon Lee, Jay Styles gifted him his career.
They held tag gold.
The Styles clash for the rest of
Together recently, and still gold now.
And now it's JD McDonough.
Inches away from Intercontinental.
Who's long been a thorn in the side, and McDonough looking to win gold. Of Dragon Lee from the Judgment Day.
The entire body of these superstars must be on fire. What are you cooking? As up here, JD. High risk as it gets, but it paid on it. Now can he finish it off for JD Mac the job? High risk offense, a spot. Take another look at this Hunnish fly from JD Mac on Dragon Lee. Donna landing flush, but unfortunately in the Donna took a ton out of himself. Process, JD Mac.
Over 50,000 alive in Las Vegas for tonight, and they're raucous. They're WrestleMania Sunday, and maybe that's waited years for. And up a moment that JD McDonough had opportunity to win at WrestleMania. And Penta now climbing the ladder.
And now fighting like this on top. I'll tell you right, top of a ladder never ends. A nasty drop here. That's well. Somebody is going to take that thing, wobbles all over the place.
And JD McDonough now hooking the Intercontinental, slowly climbing to the top. Champion. There's a ladder just below them. It looks like McDonough was looking for some sort of folks. There's a ladder just below them. Suplex.
And Penta was clinging on for. I've got the upper hand here. Dear life, smartly so, and has now.
No. From there, Penta. Not from there. No. Not from there, Penta. Mexican Destroyer! McDonough's down the ladder!
JD McDonough off while scrape the canvas after this. Head first, Mexican Destroyer onto a steel ladder.
Don't do anything stupid, kid. Well, I told McDonough earlier today, that wasn't his fault. That was all Penta.
Part was entering this kind of, the stupid carnage.
Oh, look at Wade. He's got a chance. Everybody else is in the ring. Javon Evans just realized it is down. There's bodies everywhere.
Self a champion. Wake up, kid. Make
yourself history tonight. History books. Oh, my Javon. Rewrite there. He's got the title. Rusev's under the belt. He got the ladder. Javon is hanging up and unclip it from this position.
But he can certainly drop down.
And now Evans sent us.
Nobody's body
over the top rope into the floor right in front of him.
He is cooperating with them at this. Wounds of war.
How the hell is Rusev
Everybody
moving?
Showing.
How was Rusev moving?
Rusev has abuse and keep moving like a body designed to take no other. We saw him fall through that West Coast pop. Had an epic crash from that but just shrugging it off minute.
In his leg way, right? It's difficult.
Later.
And you saw Rusev was favoring Cole. He's trying to climb the ladder now. Look at Evans really on one leg. To the background. Evans in the background. Cutter! Oh, Jay count. Oh, Jay Cutter!
Of just insane ability. Von Evans dropping Von Evans, whose body Rusev once again has been turned to mush this whole damn thing.
And Penta
has the ability to win.
Trying desperately to protect his champion. Off the ladder to Evans. And Mexican distance. And Penta is incredible.
It's just insane.
Where does he come up with this stuff?
Instinctive. This guy has freakish world, has fallen in love with abilities. It's why the one with the current Intercontinental about to retain.
20 years
Central champion made well
to get here. 20 years championship. Penta to win the Intercontinental on top of the ladder. Penta still on Penta, trying to grab the top of the world.
And still, here is your winner, the Undertaker, Penta.
Incredible. Absolutely. Give it up for all. I 6 men in this match. I mean, you think about match tonight. But J.D. McDonough put him on. He's a future champion. Self-through. That kid's a stump. You talk about Dragon Lee, and you talk about the toughness of the aggression that he showed tonight. Seth, the biggest man in the match of youth that is in such. How about the foul-eyed Rey Mysterio?
Let's take a look at some of that.
Bouncy with Javon Evans.
Highlights of this match. Mental Ray with an epic Dragon Lee taking out former attack there, and now Rhodes through the steel. I mean, the entire match was just driving bodies through the highlight reel. Got a hell of a coast bomb that took out Rusev. John trying to cut it down. This was at West and almost Rey Mysterio too. And Spanish fly from up, and then this J.D. McDonough spat bomb could not have landed. And then more perfectly, a Mexican J.D. McDonough, and McDonough may destroyer to never be the same again after G cutters that will get out. And here's one of those live in infamy for was dropped for good in this match. Ever as Rusev.
In the end, the Intercontinental Champion. But champion, the spectacular Penta, WWE by storm. The man that has taken does it again. Retain a ladder match for the Intercontinental title in the ages.
I mean, just wreckage every land steel. It's going to take you look, both human and wild, to clean up this mess. But Penta going home with a goal. Penta does not care. Feel a single wound right now. Adrenaline, and I'd say this last now, just buzzing with a Vegas audience loves.
Again, Penta wins the
everything they are seeing.
Continental title, but also tenor of all shockers. I had absolutely no night on ESPN. The shocker idea what to think here. Went face to face with Oba Femi, the rule of the beast, and it was a fall from that would take out Brock Lesnar. Grace from Oba Femi. And it would seal Oba Femi's thing here in WWE as the next big league. But what followed this matchup, the greatest combat, if that wasn't shock enough with that athlete in the history of Brock Lesnar, shocking of the planet. That man, all of us, he took off and he seemingly, his boots, he took off his glove. He said goodbye. Us in Las Vegas tonight. But to not just 50,000 per world who is watching, and in the moment, this moment, Wade, you and I, we were just so taken aback. We didn't quite know how to take what to say, but we didn't quite know. It's pretty apparent that Brock called it a career here. Lesnar has called tonight, and I just want to put it. I was here personally say, if that is there in the beginning, I was match ever. I was here for his chance here for Brock Lesnar's first championships, and everything that this man is thank you to Brock accomplished. And all I can say, Lesnar, one of the most spectacular ever had here in WWE. Superstars that we've WWE.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Cole, and what we saw in the ring from Brock Lesnar. I'm going to wait till I get the official word, but only means one thing. It means the beast has been in this industry. It means good being slayed. I'm not ready for that before that, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to pump the world. I don't think is ready breaks until we get an official word from. Calm down, things can change. But his count once the emotion. I don't know.
You know what? You know Oba Femi.
Oh man.
For us, what is real? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here. PN app with the unlimited plan on ESPN. We're heading to the ESPN.
Freakin, her 200 werewolf.
Oh, Wade.
Las Vegas for both of these competitors. Third by both men who are capable. WrestleMania as double, and he lost it to Cody Rhodes. thanks from the Samoan Werewolf, and that is on taking the Werewolf down.
Don't forget, Jake last year.
And why did McIntyre do that? Falsely accused.
Oh, look at this! Jacob Fatu Nation match is underway. Bouncing match, Jacob Fatu.
The referee has to accept a submission, and I would not be. He needs to close in.
McIntyre, underwater and dog, stealing.
And that Werewolf, that's exactly what you need to do. Get the upper hand.
Side early. As Jacob Fatu legal under the rules of an unsanctioned, so WWE could not be.
Bunch of rules in place. You get in WWE.
Oh!
These two are going to. McIntyre got suspended for taking out a ref and wait up.
And Jacob Fatu.
TST
Oh!
McIntyre.
And on top, CM Punk inside Hell in a Cell, touches to his skull, and now McIntyre.
We're almost in his life.
Oh, and my goodness!
Oh, and there's no back of his head, getting.
Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre has turned the
Vicious man in WWE, and he's certainly him.
Let Fatu out, but he's driven spot. And McIntyre, when McIntyre. And now using a
brother who flew here to watch McIntyre is so irate.
Didn't he, after he won the world title at WrestleMania?
Now, as McIntyre continues his
Lucky wrench come. Oh, and
someone like Jacob Fatu can
raised eyes. And there's the
Jacob Fatu possesses
the United States Championship.
As Drew McIntyre completely.
Oh!
That is the Samoan one.
Look at this. Fatu pop-ups.
180 pounds. Ease. Let's take another look at this. Caught on the way back down and driven.
The second unsanctioned match. Remember when Seth Rollins beat Triple H?
Kiss there, just about saving McIntyre too. And how quickly this one could turn.
Yeah, the Glasgow kiss very many times over the years. And Fatu now
put the brakes on just in the nick of here and
fire. Oh!
Up is pissed off that he got thrown up in the air by Fatu.
He's always pissed off, Wade. I mean,
unpredictable and hell.
And the big man gonna fly. Tire.
He's going full well. You've got to double down on.
And now McIntyre looking for the Claymore. Jake. And McIntyre
there and wait out.
Fatu, mighty moonsault. McIntyre has ever kicked out of Fatu's, but
putting it all on the line and connecting with it up by this double jump moonsault. That has been beaten on Eagle-Eye, living dangerously.
50,000 tonight at Allegiant 2 and Netflix internationally.
Kneecapping his opponent.
And again, you said it at the start of this. Fatu here.
And this is why it's
so much hatred. Pure
men starting to drag, but Drew Max
machine. There's no doubt about it. Each and every time can accomplish.
Well, he may be the greatest, but he proves it time and time again.
And Flex. And Fatu. Both of those chairs.
Yeah, it took a clap. But it's certainly not going to shatter the spine.
Angler, who's had a right thing.
Saw the referee.
Oh, he just took the belt.
Well, we back down. McIntyre whipping Convict. He's looking at Hugh.
Making his way back to his feet and a super kick.
Did not pounce when he could. Waited a bit.
The spine with another steel chair. Jacob Fatu. Did you hear
ring and the frame of McIntyre maybe through his veins? Brains to that
Prieston. No, Claymore!
Oh, and that was a weak McIntyre's biggest weapon.
So for what he perceived was a slow count here.
Too long at times to launch vicious and kicked out of their biggest move.
Is underway. Jacob Fatu. Punch though by Fatu, driving McIntyre.
About these two, who has the biggest apple, but his hopes are fading rapidly.
And Jacob Fatu now CN2 tonight for the first hour of WrestleMania ESPN app. Part of the unlimited crowd as he sends him face first into the...
And that swaggering confidence point. McIntyre's body back in those fingers. He's got bigger problems than
McIntyre prone on the table. Jacob McIntyre off the table. Chair. Unity.
Oh, it's scarred. Something like this.
And now McIntyre. Oh my goodness! Fire may have Fatu.
That was, and it is now all.
And stalks his man. Looks for the clay. And another one by Fatu. Drops McIntyre.
And once again loitering.
Right off the skull. Mighty moonsault. as we expected.
Praise look in his eyes. An incendiary matchup, how some way simply out men absorb was something
Back in time for one night.
the moment McIntyre thought he had this thing on the table and crashes down hard back in the ring, and that is when Jacob McIntyre's career haunted him, and then Swami, massive moonsault.
Jacob Fatu, the demon known as Jacob's match against the Scottish Warrior closes the book on what has been.
Well, for the safety of these and upwards from here, always said and claimed the top gold here are on the table, but for McIntyre, long time to get over this line.
Jacob Fatu tonight, and a gentleman in the
Ball. Introducing Gear 200
Specifically told you, Michael Cole, I suggest you heed his advice.
Cena and AJ Styles in a moment. And Rollins and Gunther, who watched months and months due to a shoulder injury. No way.
Out with the pressure of WrestleMania. Thank you, and I'll say right now, WrestleMania, the guy who does it time and time again.
And well, for look at this. Thumbs to the tonight, folks. I don't think you're going to get it. This is Gunther out.
Yeah, and the problem in a fight for 6 months, it is completely unglued.
Well, Rollins is not for Gunther. Put himself into WrestleMania, about to take out Paul Heyman.
Yes, he did. But it better, oh God, it better be it.
Wayne, when is the last upset like this?
Well, not only is the WrestleMania from Gunther, so Gunther, you're going to take the blows for him and et al.
Gunther just trying to re-official Chad Patton with his hands full.
That's the only reason we did not get a disqual.
And there, big
chop to the Adam's apple that sends so irate and so motivated.
And now Gunther looking to take. Think about it. And now, look for the still landed on his feet.
I mean, you have the kind of career Seth Rollins has had from head to toe. Stomps just.
Rollins going for one, and he ran into a close.
Would have expected this, knowing full well these bad blood coming to a boil pace as possible. Test the cardio. Seth passed the early test, but
Gunther tried to get the upper hand early, and all the pace to where he likes it.
Well, Gunther is just disappointed in the wheelhouse of Gunther right now. Homework, preps like a machine. Have any chance from this point? First of all, you've got to get from beneath the boot.
The fact that these two men had one match in that matchup, and it's been.
Says he's best bell to bell on the planet.
Does Seth Rollins over the likes of Brock Lesnar of the Money in the Bank contract at
Freakin Rollins, one of the best to ever. In Gunther's mind, that distinct.
Exclusively to Gunther now. Chop bouncing Rollins off the turnbuckle.
The shelf for the past 6 months and is trying to. No easing your way back into this and against this man mountain.
Now has Seth in trouble. Gunther perhaps.
It's a deadlift.
To Rollins.
Gunther.
Buckle bomb. Gunther once again out of harm's way, delivers a rid of the ropes, German suplex of his own. And one of his own.
Inside Rollins just enough. Impressive buckle bomb. Hey, I got some of that too, Gunther.
Incredible scene tonight with over, I guess, for WrestleMania Saturday.
Was going to be toast by now, especially for the fact that Gunther is the one who's laid out, recovered. Is absolutely
one by the ring general. Rollins follows.
Being a 5-star classic, it's simply looking to show off their range and to beat the other man.
Shoulder. Rollins upset with the way that this.
And Gunther's done a really nice job of the movement. Haven't seen enough of that so far from Rollins.
Rollins with a headbutt of his own. Now he's going to fight to Gunther.
Well, Rollins just has that far.
They snap too. Hooks falling by Rollins. He glanced at the official and it allowed Gunther.
On top of that, just a sheer power. More of that if he's going to get the win here.
Part of a lion, tremendous resilience.
Gunther here. Look at the names he's retired of WrestleMania. Gunther A+. Gunther doesn't want you. He
with a list of injuries and your career.
For yourself and grow.
On a number of occasions.
Yeah, he's the yard past in all areas of match.
Looks in the best shape of his life.
There your style, high flyer, power, technique.
He hooks Gunther and a backdrop by Rollins. Drops Gunther to an
This is that pace that's so crucial for Seth Rollins again.
Oh! Wilson for the pedigree, which he finally hit off. Stop the Gunther!
And Hope's got a hell in a handbasket. Stomp was as flush as human being that is simply
And physically exhausted, physically beaten.
Protect Seth Rollins. I give him tapping that knee I just noticed there throughout his career.
Yeah, we saw him come down out of it. Seth Rollins going to launch himself, went for a right harm's way. Rollins rolls him up, stacks him up. Gunther into a sleeper. Magnificent.
Million miles from any rope. Bigger, stronger athlete pinning him in.
Sleeper. Rollins trying to hang on. Back to his feet. Rollins now. Back.
That vice-like grip now being prized away.
Big discus punch. And another.
And two men.
Gunther, what a clothesline.
Seth Rollins had the wind in his take flight, and it might not be a
Gunther, super Falcon Arrow. Rollins with a sleeper. Rollins with a sleeper.
Might be about to fall on his own sword here.
Gunther gonna tap again. And he gets his foot on the
time and again. That huge frame of
Rollins. Now he's got to be questioning himself. What is he?
kick Gunther, and one way or another, Gunther living he is. Struggling to even maintain a vertical punch, and the belief is there.
Rollins, suicide dive, and another one. Gunther.
Position like this, you have
Another suicide. Up Rollins, powerbomb on the.
and Gunther is not fit. Oh God, this goes up.
Gunther with pedigree on the foot.
Get the body of Gunther back on Seth. Oh God.
Oh no, he's gonna go for a match. What's going on? Stop by.
Really needs to check on Gunther here because a
God! Spear! Breaker, the man who kicked Rollins.
injury over the past couple of months.
Breaker broke Rollins in half. Beat.
And the referee, Mr. Holt, who is staggering back.
His nemesis. He better turn around. Be the legs around the body of Rollins. Spear.
Well, this is like taking Kelly Week and Rollins after that spear from that.
Gunther's got it locked in. Rollins is out. Gunther. Incredible before Bron break Rollins' WrestleMania dream.
Done at WrestleMania, you do it. Taker even came down after he was laid over to the match. Gunther, ring apron, following up with a power head first onto the skull first, bounced out of nowhere. The shot, Seth Rollins to hell. Rollins is out. Gunther, your thing.
Rollins, the man who formed the vision out of the group last fall, led by that Breaker. Braun Breaker,
When you had the chance.
Well, 20 all directed at the Miz, a warning. Stay well away.
The old Heyman.
Hottest thing in this industry is Braun Breaker.
Time to keep you safe, rushing in your feet. I haven't left, and my heel voice is crying. Taste blood and trying. In my head, they cry. They talk enough until they show me every fight of the sea. Man for me to stop the show. Whoa!
And what has been a very trying champion, the man who wants to be QB2, the man to carry this company, and like Cody Rhodes, after what he's been, will reach a breaking point. I've seen a lot tonight, Wade. You can hear Las Vegas.
Well, in unison, they know what he's done for this industry, criticizing what QB
Vince didn't criticize Cody Rhodes. He criticized all the WWE ego for some damn reason.
of what he said, or was he simply trying to Well, if that was the game plan, it is split tonight.
It's main event time.
Scheduled for one fall, Undisputed WWE Champ, the challenger.
Up, you disgusting pigs! The man who stands in 75 pounds in professional wrestling is gonna show each and every what greatness looks like on World. The man who's Grandest.
And his opponent, weighing in, it is the Undisputed Champion, the
Senior official Charles, a match 20, the student Rhodes.
There's one last thing.
Oh my God, come on, the microphone. Hasn't even started yet.
And right before the belly's doing as callous, as cold as you'll
Sent into the corner. And out Pat Rhodes. Get him, crossing.
Thanks for coming. Well, the master plan simply didn't
Blame him. You can't blame Cody Rhodes, Wade. Cody, take him out.
Bobs at Cody Rhodes through physical WrestleMania. Pat McAfee.
Everything he's done to you.
And also
McAfee's
by
in trouble.
McAfee.
Roll, an elbow, drop way.
Now go give it time to see.
The garbage truck out and take out.
Now the bell hasn't even rung. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody telling Kittle to take McAfee's out.
Well, McAfee needs a
He needs.
And Randy Orton, in place for the challenger here, has come out.
Driving McAfee through all and out. McAfee out of here, Wade. Here's the situation. That's the match between Orton. Nobody's screwing around.
McAfee, the jump star before the bell ticket to hospital.
So wait, I do want to bring this up. Randy Orton, there's been rumors running Randy Orton possibly being injured. The locker room today, there was a lot of talk.
You know what you call that? You call that a think about. I don't believe it for a sec issues. I don't see any sign of
Randy up and off.
100%. Clearly when a thorn in the side. We take another got started as a crossroads. Or we've been attacked by Orton and McAfee.
Is being carted out. Cody Rhodes group. What is at stake here? And Randy Orton's march toward his third place all time with 15 world titles. To break the records. He moves a minute. This is career. 22 years.
And this is really a position that neither opening bell, no Pat McAfee here to Cody Rhodes. We're getting straight up. It rarely works out well.
So now the lockup, collar, and elbow tie-up they have to do to win the title.
Well, Orton needs to think fast into 25 years of experience.
For Cody Rhodes, a man who's had a mixed bag.
Well, Cody needs to stay calm. He's been popped quickly over the past several weeks. Needs to block this time and again. Cody has beaten tonight.
Well, Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, they're DiBiase Jr., Cody Rhodes and Randy at this level in WWE, and there's the show.
Yeah, don't believe a word of the hype you see.
Locker room today about it
because
as well.
people in the locker room absolutely back to a physical peak.
Randy Orton, who has 9 wins tonight, Seth Rollins.
Greatest of all time in terms of total, number 15.
Rhodes looking at out, and he misses wildly. Cody Rhodes on a power.
To injure at my in-ring career and tells about how much he was inspired and impressed. Nobody has studied Randy Orton.
Rhodes went for the Cody cutter, got caught by Orton. Backbreaker. Randy came up a bit lame. Body torqued as he delivered that to Coach back earlier on, a few months back. Cost him.
Talk about a back issue, major back surgery, and that was certainly stuff. That sometimes happens early in on the outside before the match even starts. Sometimes, and once the body temperature gets back up, he'll be with the slam.
Randy now, wildly
that back once again, and it was in the locker room.
And then there was a lot of talk about it today, and
down here expecting to be 100%. You came in the main event of WrestleMania, and every.
Oh, and now driving Randy tonight. Understanding Orton's got to continue to apply the pressure to the injured back.
Good as these two, that any weakness, you cannot have a single head on the line here. This man wants to take.
We did with you, Wade, that Cody's what drives Randy at this point in his career.
Old Randy was the about him, which I realize is an oxymoron, but beast inside him comes out to play.
And I'm impressed with the weakness of Orton.
Well, not at all, and this is on to Cody over the past 4 or so weeks. Who can forget the blast to the head. Bloody mess.
Well, Orton
ended that friendship.
One that unleashed the demons, told him to be.
And it's White, it's Fred's choice. Even if he momentarily hesitated to it ever since.
And if he gets the same issue in that tournament with Orton,
all bets are off at this point. Yeah. Weeks ago.
well, not if you listen to Randy. The ear, Cody Rhodes, scoops up Orton, pinning. And Randy's having trouble just standing.
And the shadow of the man. Well, it's all gone awry tonight.
By the champ, into the cover, and again, Gal.
Yeah, absolutely. It applies pressure. Squeeze your torso and you're right that.
Gonna somehow get himself back in the match.
He's barely got a shot in for the past 5 minutes.
Randy Orton, able to chance. And now Randy Orton. Orton needs to end this match.
Block out the pain enough to deliver enough. This is not smart.
No, not at all.
Orton.
Not at all. Randy won't be good for Orton either.
The Orton reverting to type. It will be time for Randy Orton to go home because
Point is slowed Cody down a bit. And there's a clip. There's the power slam by
superlative, which is it's hindering Orton. If you just do enough, there is a
DDT, that vintage Randy Orton.
May not be a move in the entire how. Dropping to apparently bang. But there's more than one way to.
Back to his feet. Went for the arcade. Now sent out to the floor right here in
planning.
And Cody now runs into a right hand by
of Cody Rhodes and Randy. As we look here.
And goes on the announce table, which he's doing to Cody. Does have the advantage tonight in the title.
A brave ref out back from Randy Orton. In the eyes of Randy Orton,
Gonna rally.
A die-hard spirit.
This has been a physical match, and by McAfee and Orton.
Which be Rhodes, based on how things turned out.
Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes with the right hand. And Cody now gonna
first into that steel ring post, and the Orton's problems continue to still hanging in the balance.
And now an irate everything he can against Randy.
Can you imagine Cody Rhodes fall from his former mentor, from his former
A lot has changed in the last 4 complexion of the industry, the business that has happened in this rivalry. As Randy Orton is begging
tonight, he didn't think he'd get it.
Cody showing master kick by Rhodes. Randy Orton obtained the championship. Orton just gets the
right now, and you're in there with one of the greatest out tonight.
This has become just a methodical beat to Orton.
Well, it's catharsis, isn't it? Well, here's your reward, Viper.
Well, I mentioned that breaking point, and we wondered if Cody was
beating the hell out of Randy.
Cody's been broken. Cody Rhodes maybe about draping DDT by Cody.
Classic way to put
Rhodes tonight. Andy talked about his legacy, a 3-time world champion.
Orton here, it really is game. My God.
To his feet. And Cody, Randy! Cody kicked out at Chip.
Well, a burst of right time there from Randy Orton. Just when it looked like it was over, went back in his favor. But how quickly can he put us as Cody has been rocked?
And ready to strike. Randy by Cody. Shoulders down. Orton kicks. RKO by Rhodes.
Dangerous 3 letters. Side by the Viper. 1 back. Delivered with panache.
It's crunch time. And the Undisputed in. Randy Orton, the busted.
Cody, the man who has this industry. All the insults from McAfee, from all the job. Randy Orton took the low.
Orton slammed to him as well. Point has been reached for the champion.
Hold is on the line against your crew. Everything you hold dear.
Where's that, Wade? No doubt.
You can never write off the.
Out of nowhere, Randy!
Well, Cody the entire planet, but still enough. This is where it's game over for all. astoundingly and two men. Someone has to win this thing.
Rhodes is spent. Mania Saturday. Everything. Maybe getting to the upper hand here.
In a slugfest, the bigger man, unless
Rhodes to the eye.
Oh, he was blinded. I don't know.
Cody poked Orton in the eye, and now Randy Orton stalking Rhodes. Orton now from behind. He was going to go low, wasn't he? And Cody rolled by Rhodes.
Will take from Cody Rhodes.
Do what you got. Cody went for the, and there's no official. Oh, Jesus. Who the heck gave him a referee shirt? It's legal?
No. Absolutely. Protected by higher-ups in teeth. Who knows at this point, Cole?
RKO on the back of foot race. Crossroads. Taves.
Disputed WWE Bear Cody.
A teacher tonight. An opportunity to win his fifth.
Nothing like any of us and Randy in the eye. Ref missed it. Ref then. Randy attempting the low blow. Cody would. Well, this is where things really attempt from Cody. Turn to make the cover. Pat McAfee throwing RKO's out. One crossroads later. Still.
We talked about all this man has been through, but Cody and Orton with the title up and already. Cody